Good morning, students. How are you all? Fine. Okay, very good. Dear students, now is the session of business studies according to the new time schedule of your classes. Okay, in the previous few video sessions as well as in online sessions, we had discussed about the sources of business finance, and in the previous session we had explained about the equity shares, the meaning and types of shares, which are basically of the two types called equity share and preference share. What is called equity share already we have discussed, and also we have explained the advantages or benefits of equity shares. In today's session, let us explain the disadvantages or demerits of the equity share. In fact, each source of business finance has its own merits and demerits, has its own advantages and disadvantages. Therefore, it is equally important to understand the demerits or disadvantages of each source of the business finance. So long as the disadvantages or demerits of the equity shares to the investors, to the shareholders are concerned, then they can be made clear through some of the basic important highlights. As for example, number one, in equity share there is uncertain income to the investors, to the shareholders. Why? Because the rate of dividend paid to them is not fixed as per provisions of the Companies Act. So sometimes they may have high income in the form of high dividends when the company earns higher profit, but whenever the company earns low profit, then they will earn less dividend. Not only this, even if there is a good profit to the company is not compelled to pay out the dividends to the shareholders. Rather, even if there is profit of the company may keep this profit as reserve fund or as retained earnings for further expansion and development of the business. So it is not certain that the equity shareholders will certainly earn a fixed income by investing on equity shares or by purchasing equity shares of a company. This is the disadvantage of equity share to the investors, number one. Number two, there is possibility of the investors or equity shareholders of getting loss during recession. What happens during recession? The sales of the company are on fall, the profit is also on decline, as a result of which the rate of dividend also continuously falls. All these in fact compel the market value of equity shares to fall in a stock exchange in the market. And in this situation, when there is recession in the market, then the equity shareholders will have to incur losses in the two ways. In first way, they will earn less dividend due to low profit, and second, they will earn their capital profit due to they will lose their capital profit due to fall in market prices of the equity shares. Okay, so this is the disadvantage or demerit to the equity shareholder, that there is possibility of huge loss during recession. Not only this, But when the liquidation of the company takes place at the time of winding up, and if the company has incurred heavy losses, then certainly the equity shareholders will have to lose their capital invested in the company by subscribing equity shares, because the company is already in loss, because the company's liabilities are greater than the company's assets. So certainly the equity shareholders, being actual owners of the company, will have to incur heavy loss at the time of liquidation if the company is in loss. Okay, not only this, but the equity shareholders may have to incur losses due to a speculation also. You know what happens? Sometimes the speculation practices are on high in the stock exchange, and the speculators manage stipulate. In fact, they manage the market prices of different shares to earn profit, to earn income through a speculation, and they manipulate the market prices of equity shares. So if these practices of speculation are high in a stock exchange, then the equity shareholders may have to incur heavy losses. Okay, so these are the main demerits or disadvantages of the equity shares to their investors or to the equity shareholders. Okay, students, so long as disadvantages or demerits of the equity shares are concerned, they can also be explained or made clear through some of the important highlights. As for example, number one, you can say there is no advantage of trading on equity to the company concerned which has issued equity shares. If the company is completely relying on the capital obtained through equity shares, then it will not have the advantage of trading on equity. To earn this advantage, it is important to use some amount of borrowed fund also. By using borrowed fund in business, the market price of equity shares is boosted up. That is called trading on equity. That is not possible if the company is completely relying on equity shares only, not on borrowed fund, other sources of borrowed fund. This is the first disadvantage or demerit of equity share to the company, to the organization. The second one is there is no flexibility in capital structure of the company. Already we have explained that capital structure in fact is the composition of owners fund and borrowed fund. And if the larger proportion of capital structure has been obtained through issue of the equity shares, then if the company, even if it wants to pay back to the investors, it cannot do so as per provisions of the Companies Act. Okay, so in this condition, the company will have to continuously and for the lifetime of the company, during lifetime, up to the lifetime of the company, will have to make payment and other commitments it will have to fulfill to the investors, to the equity shareholders. This is the disadvantage or demerit of equity share to the equity shareholder. Okay, students. The next disadvantage or demerit of the equity share is that there is loss of the company due to maximum interference in management. Already we have seen that according to provisions of Companies Act, the equity shareholders have voting rights in appointment of the directors as well as on important resolutions of the companies. So most of the time it has been observed that most of the equity shareholders compel board of directors to take decisions in favor of their own interest. And when this situation appears in the organization, in the company, then the company may have to incur losses due to maximum interference of the equity shareholders in management of the company. The next one is, there is more flotation cost in obtaining capital by issuing equity shares. In what way? You know, students, the equity shares are issued through a mechanism, through a system and mechanism of the stock exchange. And in issuing the equity shares, a lot of expenses have to be incurred by the company concerned, by the issuing company concerned, as for example, the commission of the brokerage fee of the stock exchange, or etc. etc. So many expenses are related to issue of the equity shares. Underwriters fee, bankers fee, so many expenses are involved. So if the company wants to obtain capital by issuing shares, equity shares only, then it will have to incur the expenses of flotation cost. That may lead to loss also. The next disadvantage or shortcoming of the equity share is that there is no tax advantages of equity shares. You know, when the company obtains capital, uses borrowed fund, then the interest paid on this borrowed fund is shown as expense item, as loss item of the company, on which a relaxation, a discount on tax is given. But if the company is using equity share, then it is considered as owner's fund, and the government does not provide any kind of discount and rebate in taxes on it. Okay, so students, these are the main disadvantages or demerits of the equity shares which we have discussed today. And in tomorrow's class, I would like to discuss about the meaning and types of preference shares. So I would like to expect you all that you will go through the merits and demerits of equity shares to the investors as well as to the companies well in detail and in something better way from your textbook. And if have any queries and confusions, contradictions, then certainly make a contact with me. Okay, I will also discuss all this in detail in online class. So right now, students, I would like to say thank you very much, all of you.